So let's go to match number 2 of the mobile platform. It'll be Juninho again, taking on countryman Bduforro. Let's meet them.
Olá, me chamo Bduforro, sou representante do Brasil e das Américas. Estar em Old Trafford é uma sensação incrível, um sonho desde criança e graças a Deus eu pude realizar esse sonho. Eu espero que as finais sejam... Espero que seja difícil, porém eu acredito no meu potencial e creio que vai dar tudo certo. Vai ser bastante complicado, mas eu acredito que sim, que vou passar e vou ganhar a final. Se eu for campeão, vou celebrar com minha família, com toda a galera ali que sempre me apoiou. Quando eu jogo futebol, eu me sinto bem. É uma forma de passar tempo, de me divertir e principalmente agora é uma forma de trabalho para mim também. É um estilo de jogo bem agressivo. Não gosto muito de estar ali rodando muita bola. Prefiro mais atacar mesmo ali e aproveitar as falhas do adversário. Meu oponente mais difícil, acredito que seja o Juninho.
Thank you very much for introducing our game, Harry. And it's always nice, Alex, at least before the game, hearing these players talk about their journeys and about their aspirations. It was Bduforro who was mentioning about how it was a dream. It's a dream to come here. And of course, again, it's the respect that I find fascinating from all of the players that we've seen so far in terms of how they speak about this venue, how they speak about this club, and about the reverence that it has with them. You know, I mentioned it earlier that it's got a bit of stardust in the air. There's that mythical feel that when you're here, it's just something different. And again, you quite rightly said is that Juninho will have a little bit of advantage here because he'll already know what it feels like to be in that kind of cauldron, not too far away from us.
We are lucky to be here with at the end, and the players even more because it's a fantastic opportunity. Every football fan knows about Manchester United, how important it is place, and we are looking forward to this 6-second game. Bduforro said clearly the most difficult opponent is Juninho, so they know each other, they respect each other. Look at the faces. It's like funny because between them they still joking, laughing, and when they enter the stage, they see each other like so serious, like man, I'm gonna beat you, you know. And that's gonna be so nice because on mobile, you know, the game is shorter, so the time reaction to make a big response is quite difficult. So taking the lead, it will be the key point of this next game because it's so way more easier to, you know, to control, to manage the times and the way to play the game.
Yeah, such a big thing about the first goal in a game like it, especially within the mobile platform of eFootball. As you see the two players on your screen there, just getting themselves ready and settled. Of course, for Juninho, he's not really had to do too much outside of just swapping sides on the chairs. But it'll be very interesting to see how Bduforro, especially 18 years old, country, you know, as he mentioned, it was a dream to come here, it's a dream to be at Old Trafford. It's a case now of can he make that dream a reality and put one over on his, as you quite rightly said, his mate.
Look at the formation. Bduforro completely playing quite conservative, trying to defend first and then goes with the quick counterattacks. And the old wide form game style of Ten Hag force you have a little bit advantage with this kind of formation. On the other hand, Juninho clearly seeing the same tactic as before, two center forwards trying to game zone through passing by their sides to game zone space and then quickly trying to pass to the another striker to clearly have a clearly shot. Let's see. It's like a counter-attack formation for Bduforro to face the Juninho formation, so we'll see. It will be so interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting to see on the right hand side of the screen as well. Bduforro, I believe I read in the kind of our info is that Anthony is one of his favourite players. It's interesting to see him actually now make an appearance. I believe that's the first time we've seen him today. Obviously, we've only had that one game, but seeing the first two players, neither one of them opted to go with Anthony. Yep, there might be something in that.
You need to play with Remief or right forward if you want to use him. If not, he lost quite a lot of overall points, so it's not really useful. But in this case, for Bduforro, it's a fantastic opportunity to use him. We'll see. Those cards will make the difference. So let's go for it. What a match! It's almost a final. So
it feels as though it's because of the, as we said, because of the 3-player group. It almost, as you said, it makes every game almost doubly as important as it would have been if it was a team of, if it was a group of 4.
Let's go for it, Weza. Game 2 on mobile.
As we'll see, looks as though it is Juninho from left to right in the red, and from right to left it is Bduforro in the change strip. As you'll see there, Anthony's dispossessed there. Diallo comes away with it. Rafael Varane will win it back, and it's our first look at Bduforro.
Do Brasil para o mundo. Un saludo a toda la comunidad do Brasil.
I love hearing bilingual languages on esports. It does add a certain spice, especially with 2 Brazilians as well. You know, we mentioned it before in terms of fandoms of esports. The fandom of football as well.
And the eFootball community is really pushing each other to have the most Brazilian qualified through the World Finals. The world champs on mobile, the world champion El Misterio last year, and they all looking to a spot in the World Final between today's and the regional finals and coming soon.
There we go, and as the ball is dispossessed there, it's going to be Juninho coming forward on the left-hand side. Casemiro will intercept it for Bduforro. Rashford, though, down the left, looking for Mount, back towards Marcus Rashford. There is Rasmus Højlund. He was looking for Bruno Fernandes. It's cleared away to Christian Eriksen.
Bduforro needing to go into the wings and try to find a spot to make a stunning cross, to make his chances kind of his only chance, I believe, or looking for mistakes like this one from Juninho.
Yeah, sometimes you have to benefit from your opponent's mistakes. And again, sometimes it might not necessarily be a moment of magic. It can just be an error that can present a golden opportunity as Anthony looks to drill that forward.
I have to say with that, it's very, very difficult to play against that Bduforro formation. Look at those players going high.
So many runners going forward there. There's 2 or 3 looking to charge forward there from Juninho. He's not in too bad a shape here. Is Amrabat looking in towards Højlund. Højlund is still bouncing around, and it's cleared away eventually by Diallo.
Nice one. There's still chance.
Casemiro trying to get that forward, but it's back the other way again. Højlund in towards Rashford, double touch with the strike, deflected and goes for a corner. Juninho looking like he's got the better of proceedings at the moment.
I think the strength of Bduforro is to be well positioned every time, but once he lost the position of Casemiro, the DMF, the anchor man, is completely a difficult situation for Bduforro. So as we see, every start in the build-up is very important for Bduforro to lose the ball, lose the ball quickly. We'll see. Corner kick once again. Short pass from
Eriksen to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka to the edge for Amrabat.
All right, it's a good one.
Back towards that Wan-Bissaka. Cleared away into Onana's gleeful hands there as Højlund heads it down.
They're respecting each other a lot.
There is, but respect on an esports stage, Alex, it's very few and far between finding respect as Anthony looks to get forward here, and Rafael Varane is dispossessed by Højlund in the offensive third. Anthony
but that
gives it away,
formation needs more time. When you get the ball quickly, there is no players in forward to play quickly. You need to wait. The EA movement going high, and it takes some time, and sometimes not time enough.
As Diallo looks forward, Mount and Bduforro looking
nice.
Beautiful little back heel there. Stunning cross in towards Højlund with the back heel. And it's going to go to half time there. 0-0 as it stands.
A difficult game.
It's a difficult game. There's not really been that many. Well, it's not been that many opportunities, and more so, it's been a little bit of a midfield battle rather than it be kind of back and forth between defence and attack.
They know each other. Like they are detecting what the other is going to do every time. So at that point, I mean, it's difficult. It's kind of surprise to be creative. Is the right moment right now. You have to do that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
An interesting point you made about the DMF position. It's so important within eFootball, both across mobile and console, as Rashford comes forward here. Neat little bit of footwork there by Rashford, looking in towards the box for Ran with the header clear. Casemiro trying to win it.
Those
does so eventually.
If you win it, you have a great advantage. Rashford
on the charge once more. Bruno Fernandes back to Rashford. Diallo.
Cross.
Diallo with the cross in towards the back post, looking for Højlund, but
He's in the best
it's a little bit too
specialist.
close to him.
But yeah, but he's the one who is going forward quickly, and normally with Sims, Dalot will be a key player. Sorry.
So interestingly, I'm doing my maths already here, which is I'll come back to that subject in just a second. As Højlund gets it away, or tries to get through, it's away by Varane. Doing my maths early here because it tends to be what we do here when we're at these club finals, that we do the maths, is that the draw here might benefit Juninho more, because that would mean that Bduforro has then got to go out and try and beat Abduch.
Nice prediction.
But
you need to avoid Varane. You need to avoid
find a way
Varane,
through
Wesa.
here. Here's Højlund.
If you avoid Varane, you have your chances, because he's the stronger defender from United.
Rashford taking his time. Diallo going for the stunning cross into the box. Varane with the header clear.
But it was going to Mount. There's no way to go in the header with him.
With the greatest of respect to Mason Mount, I don't believe he's going to be beating Rafael Varane in the air anytime soon.
I think
Casemiro
at this
to
point,
Rashford.
with 0-0, 0-0, it could be not the best situation for Juninho.
Ball goes through here. Just offside though. With 20 in-game minutes left here. I mean, with an offside there, now would be the time to pause and potentially make some substitutions.
I will do
crucially,
something. I mean, if I'm Juninho, the situation is horrible for him, because their opponent has to play in one more game. You are right now with 2 points, and everything is possible, and more chances to go out. So Holland makes sense. Garnacho will be a really fantastic player of the week card, and
I believe that's Ericsson. Looks as though that might.
Juninho is not doing substitution at the moment, just changing some stuff, checking if their opponent are
that is a change in formation on the left-hand side, because it was a very central formation to start with in terms of 4-3-1-2. He's now switched to a 4-3-3.
And Maino, I love that car of Maino. That Manchester United club selected car. Maino is so nice. He's really physical, got good speed, good turn. Not many cards, let's say, skill points, but he's a really good player. Maybe they both use Maino, makes sense.
Yeah, Manu is not a bad player to have on your substitute bench to bring off and try and change the game.
Out wide. Oh, man. So at this point, Bduforro will have great facilities to build up, because the players start from the bottom, the wings. So he will have an easy pass, but the problem is he needs a lot of time to go forward and reach the opponent box. So we'll see.
Final throws of this game.
Just 20 minutes. Just
20 minutes left here. Kobe Mainu. Ericsson.
Great space.
Diego Dallo. You can see the game plan already. Mainu with a header. It's the first time the stunning cross has worked.
Yeah.
But it goes, as you are probably about to malign, it goes to Kobe Mainu. It's not exactly the player you want on the end of that one. Again, I can see there Scott McTominay be brought on. That would probably be more of your target.
Oh, yeah. McTominay, player of the week.
Bduforro knows that was a big opportunity.
It's a great chance, yeah. It's the only one who can win a header, and I think it's so smart. McTominay, how many times has to be playing as a forward, but that special car is so nice for these kind of tactics.
Ericsson to Diallo, Garnacho.
Oh, no
Diallo tried to find it through to Garnacho, but he's offside. Well, quite away in the end. I think sometimes you can not spot passes when they're on, and it's when they're really obvious is when it's too late, especially within eFootball.
I mean, Juninho has to play very accurate, because the formation of Bduforro is really defensive. So if you aren't, there's no way to pass him. And the things like Bduforro, it seems more and more comfortable with the pass of the time of the game.
It's Garnacho trying to get past Wan-Bissaka. And he doesn't win the throw either. Wan-Bissaka's done very well there.
We will have 1-2 more chances. We'll see.
Scott McTominay will look to try and be one of the beneficiaries of those opportunities. And speaking of which, there's Bduforro coming back the other way. Anthony to Ericsson. Ericsson looking in for Mainu. An advantage given by the referee. Diallo will go forward here. It's Ericsson. Juninho trying to just get something here. There's not long left here between these two. Garnacho to Mainu. Mainu in towards McTominay. McTominay in towards Garnacho. Garnacho with a strike. Garnacho with a goal!
No way. He did it. Where's that?
What a fantastic goal by Alejandro Garnacho.
You know, long-range curler with a fresh player, 91 minutes. He had all the odds to score that chance, and what a moment was a game
That is
breaker.
a big, big moment there for Juninho. It is huge, because there won't be time enough to recover. It's a great knock out of his feet. Brilliant controlled strike into the corner. And now that now puts him on 4 points potentially if it stays as it is. There's not long left. But that now really puts the pressure on that game between Abduch and Bduforro.
And
you
look,
can
the
see how
emotion.
much how it means to him.
How important it is, that moment, that goal. The Argentinian Garnacho. Look at that, the kickoff.
Almost
great
there.
defended.
But he's cleared away, and there is the final whistle. It is 1-0, and that will all that will be required for Juninho to see himself with his first 3 points of the day. And crucially, he's now got 4 points from a possible 6 in a group of 3. That will, again, I hasten to do my maths. It's almost done, I would say. Outside of, actually, right, yeah,
it's 100%.
I think it's pretty much done. By the
So
sounds
first
of it.
finalist
will be Juninho.
competition.
And again, back-to-back games, had the hot hands, as it were, had gone back-to-back in terms of his games. Certainly, he will be delighted with that performance.
It was a great game. I seen again that they both doesn't like to risk that much in the game. They know it's an important tournament, and they play quite conservative. Even how fun is football with that probably, in my opinion, in the moment that Juninho was playing the worst during both games, he found the situation, he found the chance to take the winning goal, and fantastic moment. I think you relieve a little bit because just 2 games you play consecutive, both of them. You are not really playing comfortable. I think if we really ask right now, I don't see him play like he expect, no, and but he made possible 4 points and job done.
How apt that we were at Old Trafford and he scores in Fergie time. How apt, because it took that very last moment, and as you already said, for large portions of the game, it didn't look fluid. Is
not
the
really.
word. It didn't look as though he was in real control. It was when that, as we said, that offside happened, which again is quite fortuitous sometimes, folks, is that if an offside happens, it gives you an opportunity to get almost a free pause, because if you're queuing up a pause, you've got to wait for the ball to go out, whereas if it's an offside, you can just press pause and it will pause it. And of course, crucially, it's when those changes came in, and we'll see there again, a goal worth its weight in gold for Juninho. And again, to find it in that moment, to coolness under pressure, in a real moment, especially against one of his, against his mate.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal find.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Wes, and honestly, you stole the thought out of my brain when you were saying about this stadium being almost synonymous with last-minute goals, equalisers, or potentially winners. That time around, the winner was, of course, Juninho, scored by Garnacho. Congratulations, confirms him, I believe, is our first finalist of the day. We thought the 3-man group on the mobile platform might be a little bit tricky, but he's joining Alex on the sofa now. Alex, congratulate the man.
Primero de todo, parabéns, great game. It's a difficult game to play against your country-mate. I know you know each other a lot. How was the feeling? We are seeing yourself not really playing comfortable. Your game is getting difficult to play your game style there in the stage.
Está bastante difícil, até
It's
porque
quite
os adversários sabem como eu
because
jogo.
my opponents know how I play, and I have to get over my nerves. I have to mark better, but the objective at the end was to obtain that title for Brazil.
The second question is regarding your tactics, your formation. You were playing with 2 strikers, your main formation, but you were not really playing, comfortable. And you switched to 3 strikers, and I believe it was the change that made you the space for Garnacho for that late and important goal for yourself.
It helped quite a lot that I had him playing on the other side. I found that Garnacho had the free space with the defender there, and he was able to get the strike that got the goal in the end.
Well, nothing else, just congratulations, fantastic job going to the grand final later during the day. Any message you want to send to your family, community, because I know a lot of Brazilians is behind you during today's event.
I just wanted to ask for all the support from everybody. They know that I'll play really well, and I'll play much better, much more directly and with more calm, and try and conquest the title for everybody.
Well, wonderful stuff. Congratulations, Juninho. We'll be seeing him, of course, in the mobile final later on. It almost feels a bit strange to be calling a finalist this early,